And we are live ish. Hello, people. If there's anybody out there, please respond. Unless you've been kidnapped by the Easter Bunny or Tyler in a bunny suit. Yes, I know you're out there.
Oh, boy.
Hey, up, Lee.
Hi, Ellie.
Out there. Anybody been up to
Hi,
anything
Ellie.
much this week?
Not a great deal.
Just 1 week. It'll
Started
be
the new
nice.
job on Monday, which was all right.
Yeah. What you doing now?
Tyre pot, car pot. They're not as physical. Hi, Mike.
Hi,
Not as
Lisa.
physical
Hi.
as tyres.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Bit easier on the knees then.
not much, but yeah, a little bit.
I did do something really stupid yesterday.
That's unusual.
I went on eSig1.
Oh, did we now?
Go on then, tell the class what you've done.
I might have bought one of the Mech Mods. Well, it's not. It's PWM, isn't it? Well,
Have you bought
10%
one of
off.
the
Hex Homes.
That's the
Hexel?
one. Yeah.
What colour did you go for?
Black.
I thought you'd have gone for pink.
Well, there was only black or red left, and I thought, knowing them and the way anodizing comes out, the red is quite likely to be pink. So I got black.
True. Mike says standard or C-frame.
Standard.
I personally, I think the only thing that puts me off the Hex Home is that building above 0.3. Just means you need to build a bit higher, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that's not a problem.
Nice looking mods. They are nice looking.
I mean, it's a PWM, so you can build lower.
Yeah, I think it says you can build as low as 0.2.
You know, but the one thing I wouldn't go for is the C-frame, because the C-frames are too big.
Oh, they go to 0.15, Mike. Right, okay, cool. Yeah, they do look nice. I will say they do look nice. Just yeah.
Well, down
I
to
was thinking
150.
about the 80-watt Harrier.
You know, the 10% certainly had an influence.
For anybody wondering, Tyler is currently chasing the Easter Bunny round the garden trying to get eggs.
Which is strange, trying to get eggs out of a mammal.
I personally think he's trying to stuff the Easter Bunny. But, you know, this is entirely up to Tyler, what he does with his life.
You know, it could be worse.
Yeah, but it's American chocolate, so it's going to be crap.
Brian Martin.
This is very true.
Hiya, bud.
Hi, Martin.
Hold on. Mike started already. What's she sent me now? Oh, it's a photo. Ooh, that's pretty. That drip tip, look. Yeah. That's nice, that, Mike. I didn't know Advocate for Liberty was doing his own e-liquid range.
Mm. I think it's on the Cellnet through Modfog. Or the way out.
Right.
Not a flavour I'd personally go for, white chocolate and blueberry.
No.
No, it's not one personally that I would go for, but it's, each to their own. Each to their own. Exactly, Lee. Tyler and the furries.
Mm.
He said he will be on at some point. I mean, I'm not sure how long he's expecting this. Oh, it's a Turnwood FX. Yeah, thought so. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice. Looks good. I suppose I better share it.
Mm.
Share screen. That one.
Mm.
Well, that is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Yes, very nice. I've got the Alexa 6 coming.
Yeah.
That is the only thing that I've ordered. Oh, a bit of juice and some more juice, but there's no mods come out that I've really wanted
Mm.
at the minute. Nothing that's come out for a while. I just don't see a point.
I mean, I only ordered the Hexome because I thought I don't have one.
Mm.
And it looks like they've actually reduced the size of the box slightly. Because they used to be 53 millimeters and now it's 50.5.
It's not a bad size then.
No, it's not too bad.
I wonder if it's still.
I'm still waiting for the release of the Raiden 220 as well.
Mm.
Yeah, that looks quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't need it. I don't need another mod.
Yeah.
I don't use half the mods I've got now. It's just like pointless money spending when I don't need to. At some point, something will turn up that I want. I'll guarantee it.
Mm.
I keep looking at the sturdy one.
Yeah.
It's just so expensive for what it is, though.
That's what puts me off the Sturdy. They are horrendous prices.
Too much money. Too much money. In my eyes, but
Yeah, I need to put the 3mm pen in that and that one, which is the stuff is
Yeah.
one of them.
oh, I still have shiny itis, Mike. I still get it. Yeah, I do. I do still have it. It's
Oh yeah,
I just
a bit more selective nowadays.
a bit more selective. I tend not to buy every piece of crap that comes out on EC1.
Mm.
So I've limited myself back a bit. So, which isn't a bad thing. And I'm not buying any more RDAs and RTAs for a little while because I've got so many that I don't use now.
Mm.
Trouble is, every RTA I get, I end up comparing it to the Blaze Pro Max, and none of them have been better.
Exactly. That's exactly it, Martin. There's nothing that you look at and go, "Oh yeah, I want that." There's just nothing for me really. Yeah,
I do like the look of the Raiden. Really like the look of it.
I think that'll probably be a good mod.
I think so, yeah. I mean, you look at the other stuff that BD have been doing, they've been producing some really good gear.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they have. Yeah, they have done some really nice stuff. And the quality's good for the price.
Mm.
So,
But it's... oh no, I've just remembered I did buy something else.
oh yeah.
Mm.
School version of this.
The only thing that worries me with Early Bird is who owns it, right? Because Brian's involved. I'm hoping the quality stays good like it did in the early days of Vapors Cloud.
Yeah.
And that it doesn't do what Vapors Cloud did as a company.
Oh, Vapors Cloud's quality now is shocking.
Because Vapors Cloud, when they first came about, were good. The quality was real good quality, and if you ever had an issue, you could get onto them, and they would always help you out. And for whatever reason, the company, I don't want to say, well, yeah, it did. It went downhill for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that was Brian's fault or it was whoever's fault, but it just it appeared to me to go downhill with a lot of that stuff.
But
Plus,
maybe that's where Brian got out.
Quite possibly. I mean, I've never been a fan of the Hammer of God. Never been a fan of them. In fact, I think the quality of them is absolute shit.
I had a look at a couple of them at Expo and I thought, that is awful. It's that bottom contact. It just looks bad.
Yep. Yep. I just don't trust them.
No.
Do not trust them in the slightest.
And the way the bottom door latches in is.
And if for any reason you have a short on a Hammer of God, you're fucked. Trying to get the batteries out of a Hammer of God without breaking that battery door.
That's probably why they sell so many battery doors.
This is what I mean, Mike. I mean, you know, the Vapors Cloud stuff in the earlier days, up until, I don't know, 18 months ago, maybe 2 years. It was
Couple of
good.
years.
And then, for some reason, they started having quality issues. Like the Osiris, that they brought out the Osiris, and like the actual liquid flow, you know, the liquid side of it, you could just literally flick it and it just flip. There was no tension in the O-rings. It was so that something somewhere went. Maybe they were trying to do it cheaper or something. You could be right. Maybe that's why Brian left there and set up this the early bird thing. You know. I mean, Brian's always been a nice bloke. I mean, I've had to contact him a couple of times, and Brian's always been more than helpful. Always really helpful bloke. So,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah, there's a handful of companies I just wouldn't trust.
Yeah.
Don't trust Steam Crave at all.
Oh. I don't know what metal they use, but my God, it's bad. Yeah, I think you're right. That the trouble is, Martin, is there's quite a few companies in vaping who the quality of their products is not great on some stuff. Steam Crave is definitely appalling. I don't know why they keep going, because the quality of their products is terrible. I mean, I only cleaned that Steam Crave tank out this week because I wanted to prove that I could get it apart.
How long did it take you?
A couple of hours and a pair of pliers, some mole grips, a blowtorch, and a freezer. But I got it apart.
And was it reassemblable afterwards?
It's in perfect condition.
Oh, you must have improved it then with the mole grips.
I improved it with the mole grips and a hammer. Yeah, I'd agree with you on that, Martin. I think Geek Vape still makes some fairly good stuff. Yeah. Geek Vape always have.
Yeah.
I went through. I don't know. There was a few reviewers sort of started slating Geek Vape products for whatever reason. They've always been pretty reliable, to be fair.
I'll say two companies though that have been around for a bloody long while and are still reliable. One is that Aspire,
That's true, Mike. Yeah.
And the other one is E-Leaf. E-Leaf are still producing the 20 and 30 watt mods that they brought out 2012.
Still one of my favourite mods. Lost Faith. And I got one of my favourite tanks back on it as well. The Deathwish. That could be also true, Lily. You might have a point there that some of these reviewers didn't get freebies, so they didn't do good reviews.
I was going to say E-Leaf and Aspire never gave out freebies.
No, never did.
And they've always produced workhorses.
Somewhere around here in the box of mods I've sat down here, there's a couple of E-Leaf mods from
10, 12 years ago.
12 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
And they still work. I just don't use them because I've got no reason to. But I know if I had needed a backup, and I needed a mod to just... you could put battery in it, it would work straight away.
I mean, that's the second Flux XR Max that I've got. And that still works. Okay, the battery's a bit.
Vaporetto, they went into sort of bigger mods for a little while, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then they went into doing sort of more usable stuff for like beginner sort of people.
Still use the Target 80.
Good mod.
The tank was.
The other one.
Council of Vapors. That's showing your age, Mike. Council of Vapors.
I've got one of them, and it still holds its charge.
They were great. They were great mods.
Those little built-in battery ones. I've got one. It's still got 2 bars on its charge.
And Martin's just said one of my favourite mods. And mine actually went wrong, and it was my fault. I dropped it, and it actually broke the screen in it. The NX75.
Yeah.
They were a proper good little mod. Aspire. You think how long Aspire's been about, though?
Aspire and E-Leaf both started, 2009, 2010?
Got to have been, mate. I remember getting the first E-Leaf. My first E-Leaf mod was a 40.
First one I got was one of the old 30s.
My first one was the iSpec Mini, which was the Totally Wicked branded one.
And I got told, you'll never need more than 40 watts. Yeah. Got me, that soon changed, didn't
it? But, I mean, at the end of the day, this is the M80 Aspire mod.
Yeah.
All it is an updated NX750, NX75.
They were great. I do like Aspire products. I think Aspire have always built quality products.
Yeah.
Well, look how long the Cleto. You can still get coils for the Cleto.
Yeah, all of them.
You can still get all the parts as well.
For the 120 and the smaller Cleto, the first one, you still get all those coils.
Yeah.
And they still got good flavour off them. You can
Well,
And then they
still
brought,
get the Cleto
when
120.
everyone was bringing, and when everyone was starting to bring out mesh coils, they brought out mesh coils for the Cleto.
Yeah, I remember that, Mike. The X Cube 2. Yeah.
I
God,
still
they were
remember.
so-
I still
they were-
remember when the original Aspire tanks went from horizontal to vertical coils,
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
early ones were horizontal coil, and then they went to the BVC.
Yep.
Mm.
They were the first one to do that.
They were,
Yeah.
and then Kanga did it shortly after.
Yeah. And then everybody just jumped on it. I liked the Cleto, Mike. I liked the Cleto 120. If you had the rebuildable deck for it, I could get really good flavour out of that.
Never had the 120.
I had the
Got the
120.
rebuildable deck for the normal Cleto.
I've got the rebuildable deck for the 120. And I haven't got the deck. I haven't got the RTA anymore, but I've got the rebuildable deck still.
Mm.
But I mean, some of the stuff that I look back that I've had, yeah, a lot of the stock coil I can't use because it's all
Yeah,
all Penthel. But Aspire the 0.4 BVC coils for the stainless steel.
yeah. They last well as well.
They do.
Yeah.
But there's the thing is though, in the last 10 years, coil technology has moved forward so far.
Mm.
I mean, still gets me for how small those are. The
Yeah.
SX cubes.
Yeah. I
They're
love the
tiny. It's tiny, 3 mil of liquid, and the pods last for ages.
God, the vent. Yeah, I remember that. Never liked the Smock TFV tanks. They were absolute crap.
I quite liked the TFRTA.
Once you got to the TFV 8,
Mm.
and
The
you
s-
got
Yeah, the
multiple
stock coils.
well,
Yeah,
God.
the stock coils, no. But the rebuildables, the TFRTA and the TFRDTA, and the RDTA was just a rip-off of the Steam Crave, but with all the faults sorted out.
I want another RDTA, an old school RDTA. Don't know why, just do.
There's Vandy Brit, I think, were the last ones to bring a proper old school one out. That's a couple of years ago now.
I shall have a look at some point. I'll have a look, see what it's about. Shall I bring up about Trump's latest move?
Which particular one?
Oh no, the funny one
Which one?
in the Pentagon. Now the Pentagon has multiple religions, as we all know, of Christian religions, of Muslim religions, Buddhist, all sorts of religions. But Trump has now banned the celebration of the Catholic Mass in the Pentagon. What the fuck has the Catholic religion got to do with the Pentagon and him?
I've got it. The current Pope is an American who's criticised Trump for being a
I
warmonger.
think he has. He has, though.
Yeah, he has. Oh, yes,
Oh,
he
yes.
has.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's definitely criticised him for being a warmonger.
Yeah, his
Mm.
speech today on the current president.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was careful to not actually name him, wasn't he?
it wasn't very.
Wasn't that subtle?
It wasn't what you describe as really very Christian in his values. With the Pope, he was quite forthright.
He was also somewhat scathing of the way America's been treating the Ukraine.
Yes.
On Bear rates, Matt, you've got the iJoy Limitless Plus RDTA, which is £7.95.
Ooh,
Available in blue, red, or green.
send us a link for that, mate. I'll send us a link and I'll pick one up in a bit. Matt's pointless buys of the day. Evening, Gary.
Yeah, right, Gary.
Merry happy Easters. And a Father Christmas New Year Tuesday.
And don't ask, but Tyler's messing with bunnies.
He's helping them produce eggs. I didn't get hit by the storm.
Yeah, didn't get hit by the storm here. We had a bit of a soggy slipper.
Good evening, Mr. William.
Help, William.
I hope you and your family had a nice Easter, buddy.
But no, Storm Dave definitely turned into Storm Dave's soggy slipper.
Mm.
I was expecting to get hit by a soggy slipper when I went out the door, with the storm.
Mm.
All right, mate. All right, William.
Yeah, not
Very
too
well,
bad,
thank
William.
No, he certainly hasn't. Which I talked about this last night on with Lee and G, and he's supposed to be the king of the Church of England, or the head of the Church of England, I should say. All right, if you want to say about Muslim and you wish to say about Eid and Ramadan, that's fine. I have nothing against that. But surely, being the head of the Church of England, you should also do a speech and say, I'd like to wish everybody a good Easter, a happy Easter, blah, blah, blah. I thought that's what he would do. It's almost like he's scared to say happy Easter to the Christians in this country. I don't know whether I'm right or wrong on that, but that's how it seems. Exactly, William. Exactly. Defender of the faith. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he seems to be defending the Muslims and the Jews.
Which I don't have an issue with that.
he's just ignoring the ones he's supposed to be defending.
Nice one, bud.
Mm.
I just think, yeah, all right. If you want to say, a happy Eid and Ramadan and so on, okay, yeah, cool. But at least say the same equally about the Christian faith.
That's very true, Gary.
Gary, I've thought about using that one at the end of this show before. The thank you and may your God go with you. Because Dave Allen was very clever with that, because he wasn't including everybody, but he wasn't he wasn't against anybody. It was just go with whatever faith you are.
Well, he was an active agnostic, wasn't he?
I just think it's very poor for a king of England, though, Lisa. I think it's even if it isn't standard, which I get that, but as you said, if he's going to do a message for the Muslim religion, then you need to do a message for all other religions, especially when you're the protector of the faith, as it were. Rather poor, in my view.
Yeah, but then again, he's not Henry VIII.
Mm.
I think a lot of countries are going to end up going like that, to be honest, William. I don't know. I don't even think it's necessarily, Gary, that it's been done intentionally. I don't think he's necessarily done it intentionally, but it's almost like he's sympathising or pandering to their needs. Almost. It might have been somebody in the background said, you should really say something about the Muslim religion, you know. But who knows what goes on behind closed doors. Well, that's the one it should be. Yep. So true, like organised religion. The great divider of everybody.
Mm.
Especially the big three.
Anthrax, Megadeth, and... Oh, no, I see your point then.
What? My trousers? No, they're up. I can see they're up. I see your point.
Aha, the captain's arrived.
Hiya, Steve.
All right, Steve. But
Hope you're well, Steve, buddy. Do you know? I'll be honest with you, Gary. My views. I don't mention Anthrax. Mention it 3 times, and G turns up. You get an irate Scot ranting.
Mm.
I just think if we took religion out of everything, completely took religion out of it, the world would be a hell of a lot better place.
I said one of the things in one of Trump's speeches in the last few days, though, it's like he thinks he is the second coming of Christ. What it actually is holy shit, not again.
True, Lisa. Yes, rock and roll is a religion, and that is one faith I abide by, Steve. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not so much the fact. It's not so much the God, is it? It's more the writings of said God.
And the
It's which
6,000 interpretations
it's
that
more
all argue.
how it's written. Our God's better than your God. It's the same God, you tit.
It depends whether they was going to wear a red hat or a green hat.
And it was supposed to be blue.
Yeah,
It was.
the interpretation of the writings.
Yourself.
Yeah, and that always works well with religion, doesn't it?
Mm.
God,
Yeah. And don't forget, should you have a mustard stain or a tomato stain down your shirt?
mustard.
The holy custard. Wasn't it the holy custard thing?
No, that came later.
Right.
And then it was the holy curry stain.
It's not that hard to start your own religion, to be fair.
Mm.
That was one of the things I remember reading Dune that I liked about it was the way it dealt with how religions were used to control people.
Oh yeah.
But when Frank Herbert wrote those books, he was detailed on how the religions and religious orders were used to control people. He was very clever with that.
Well, yeah, Gary. All religions, in one way or another, is just making people believe in the word of what one person is saying.
The
I
problem
just
is in when they reinterpret it, they add their own little thing to give them more control.
yeah. I mean, with it being Easter, Day of the Resurrection, then we've got to talk about the crucifixion. I'm more likely to believe the crucifixion according to Billy Connolly. That made more sense to me than the crucifixion according to the Bible.
Or the crucifixion according to Life of Brian.
True. Happy Zombie Jesus Day.
That's another way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay, who ordered the puffer fish?
Don't get on to Monty Python jokes. Oh God, what's Mike said now?
I still liked the one with from Monty Python though, where he had the Pope talking to Leonardo da Vinci. I ordered a painting of the Last Supper. 12 disciples and one Messiah. What about the kangaroo?
There were no kangaroos. What? Not even
But
one.
it just balances up the picture.
What about the acrobats? And the 3 Jesuses are right out. Well, the bread and fish thing story is not about food. That's a story of charity.
Yeah, it's about not being selfish.
Yeah. What am I vaping on? I've just put the batteries in the Vaporesso again, and I'm on the Death Wish RTA. With some of my own custard again, which everybody knows.
Totally agree with you there, Martin. The Abrahamic religions all became about control.
There you go. So, are you believing in the big purple dinosaur, Gary? Is that the religion? Your religion is a purple dinosaur? Yeah.
What always gets me, though, is how America seems to think it is so fucking pious, and yet they are the most selfish bunch of wankers on the planet.
Racist.
Homophobic, uncaring, uncharitable,
Sexist.
and only interested in what they can get.
Yep.
Which is the exact antithesis of the basis of Christianity.
How do you work out religion is based on astrology?
No, it is if you go back to the some
Well,
of the
yeah,
Hebrew
I suppose it is. Not all Americans. There are a few decent Americans. Oh, that reminds me. Has anybody heard anything off D-Dub? No, William Tyler is currently trying to stuff a bunny. Hopefully, Tyler will be in at some point when he has stopped trying to stuff the bunny.
and force feed his children toxic eggs.
I mean, what he gets up to, running around the garden, chasing a giant bunny. Yeah.
It just doesn't bear thinking about. That's quite possible.
Oh, don't put images in my Fucking head, you lot. I don't need to be. Not really. No, William. I ordered the Alexa 6 to go in that the other day because it was going cheap. The other two have ordered a few bits.
I've got a basket for the LFC.
I've got quite a lot of concentrates in at the minute.
Gary, I don't. That's not an image I want to think about. Tyler trying to put a ball gag in the bunny's mouth. That's.
I'll be back in a minute. I need to go for a Dave.
Oh, right. The thought of Tyler and some sort of Easter Day bondage session with the bunny is. Well, it's different.
Well, that was the other one with Trump in it. He's trying to increase their budget from 800 billion to 1.2 trillion for the war.
Yeah.
And cut out all of the benefits that help anybody.
And the other funny one is, as most people will know, Trump brought in 25% tariffs on everything from Canada. So Carney decided to go, okay, Mr. Trump, not a problem. We'll just take all your alcohol off our shelves and not sell it. So they've got rid of all American alcohol in Canada. I think they said it's something ridiculous like 400 million a month or something like that they will lose. America. Also, the slight issue that Carney has also said he will not sell other things to America, like car parts that are made in Canada, steel, aluminium, or aluminum if you're American.
And he's considering putting severe sanctions on electricity.
Yes. So really, Donald's
the electricity one could be a bit of a problem because it powers a third of the states.
A problem for America, yes.
Funny as hell for the rest of us.
Well, the rest of the world are all. I'm not being funny. From what I've seen, the rest of the world are pretty much all currently against it anyway, against Trump and what he is doing. So,
well, we were trying to work out which nations within NATO he hasn't upset, and we couldn't find one.
yes, that is correct, Martin. So basically, Chevrolet won't be selling cars in, what Trump has done is he's threatened people. He's like, when you go on a night out and you've always got that mate who offers everybody out for a fight, gets a punch up, and then suddenly disappears. That's Trump. He's that little gobshite who offers everybody out and he's going to beat everyone up. Then when it comes down to it, he's the first one out the door and vanished. And that's basically what he's doing. And it's now beginning to backfire.
The same as Iran's beginning to backfire.
Yeah.
Oh, we've taken out their ability to strike anything. Right. Yes, Mr. Trump. That's why they just shot down an F-15, an A-10, and 2 helicopters with the surface-to-air missiles they don't have. Gary, he craps them anyway.
Oh God, yeah, definitely, Martin. He I mean, this whole war thing, really, let's be honest, was just a giant money-making scam for him and his friends. And the people who it's costing are people like normal people. You know, people who are putting petrol in their cars, people who are putting food on their tables. And if you're in America, it's costing, oh, here it is.
If you're in America, it's going to cost everybody. Car fuel gone up? I'll say. Just over 50p a litre.
Yeah, Carl, the fuel has definitely gone up.
Yeah, 134 to 182.
Yeah.
That's not inconsequential.
Yep. Yeah, in the south, I know it is. I mean, it's always been more expensive in the south anyway, Gary, but
Well, at least our diesel's not quite that high yet.
Well, I put 30 litres in yesterday, which was 186. Gone up 20 pence since last Saturday.
Which was painful.
Yeah, very painful. 56 quid.
Yeah.
yeah, but the problem is, Martin, right? Whether we agree with the war or not, the war between those two countries and that part of the world has been going on for the past 2,000 fucking years. It's never going to stop.
No.
It is never going to stop. The only way you would stop it is to get rid of all of the religion. So we're back to that.
Oh, shit. Diesel's gone up again here.
Ah, good.
It's gone up to 187.
I don't really blame people for using red diesel, Gary. I really don't. You know, the thing is, it doesn't do your car any good.
No, because it's a better quality diesel.
Right, so Tyler's not going to be on tonight because he's overdone the chocolate.
Because he's taking the kids to A&E because he's poisoned them.
At the end of the day, people are going to find a way of having cheaper diesel. If that means using red diesel, which is wrong, you can't really blame people because people can't afford to run their cars and need to run their cars. You know, this is the trouble is what that it's caused worldwide is the prices of fuel to rocket, and it isn't just fuel for cars. It is going to affect delivery costs for other things, like if you get your food delivered, if you've got Amazon, if you've got other things being delivered, then it comes down to things like heating oil,
Yeah.
which is in over where I am has gone 3 times the price. Luckily, it's getting warmer weather towards the summer, so I don't need it. The issue is, Gary, there's nothing wrong with using oil like oil that you would use in a fryer in a diesel car. It will run it fine. The issue is that the tax isn't paid on that oil for road use. So the government will get you for the tax. The same as red diesel. You can run a car on red diesel. Won't do it much harm. Well, you'll have to change the filters a bit more often. But
I'll say you might have a few problems with the DPFs on the modern ones.
the issue they have farm diesel is still red, Steve. We still use red diesel here. Red diesel is still used on farm equipment. Red diesel is farm equipment. White diesel is road. Blue is marine diesel. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But either way, the issue is that the police. The reason it all comes back to the tax that we pay on fuel, which is a rip-off anyway. I mean, what is it? 54 pence a litre. No, you're right, Gary. Red diesel's used on construction machinery.
I'd say there is still a duty reduced diesel for agriculture, Steve.
Yeah.
And it still has an additive so they can identify it if you use it in a road car.
Isn't that the truth? Ain't that the truth, Martin? You know, the duty we pay on fuel is meant to, the same as road tax, is meant to go towards the upkeep of the roads and fixing potholes.
They owe me thousands then.
I'll just leave that there. Anybody hit any potholes today?
No, I haven't been out.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I caught the edge of one.
Yeah, that is a worrying one, Mike. That is a worrying one with the medication side of it. I'm a bit worried about certainly one of my medications. Because if they stop that, it's really not good. There's one of my medications, if I don't get it, that's really bad.
Indeed.
Along with a lot of other people, of course, who have to take
Yeah.
certain medications.
You rely
And
on
along
12.
with the people that rely on them being delivered,
Yeah.
like Steve.
I say I now rely on 19 medications.
I hate to say it, but one of the things that the government need to stop regarding welfare is this thing of they've just brought back in that you'll get paid for every child after.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but anybody who's got 4 or 5 kids should not be getting 4 or 5 payments. I'm sorry. Just because you've had more kids, you shouldn't be getting that much extra money. That is my personal opinion, and it'll probably be unpopular. But I hope so, Martin. And obviously, you know better than us about that side of medication. Yeah, that's the one, Lee. Yeah. But people like that, not just one person, but other people. You know, when those people are getting more money per month than somebody who is working full-time job like yourself, that's wrong. Should you be getting money so that you can live? Yes.
If you are genuinely disabled, should you get enough to cover
Expenses?
expenses?
Yes.
Because life is more expensive.
We'll look at what they're trying to bring in for people that have mobility cars.
Yep. They've already brought it in, mate.
Oh, it's in Ireland anyway, isn't it?
They've already brought it in countrywide. UK.
It's came in second.
There's 4 things, and I cannot get on my Motability.
I'm talking about all the black boxes as well.
Yeah, I don't think they'll get that one in. There's lots of things they're saying they're trying to do.
Well, they're cutting the amount of mileage you can do as well, and
They've cut
also
10,000 a year.
and they've upped it to 25p a mile extra, haven't they?
If you go over, yeah. I'm just trying to get into my account on the Motability website as we speak. Right.
I mean, some of the restrictions, yes, I can agree with, but some of them, as I said last night on Lee's show, it's some of my hospital appointments are 60 miles away.
Mm.
And to get there, I either get a taxi or drive.
Mm.
Yeah.
How much would a taxi be? Jesus.
A lot.
Fortunately, I'll phone up patient transport and they'll send a taxi.
Right.
But that's 2 taxi journeys.
Yeah.
So you're looking at what, 200 quid, 250?
Probably.
I mean, cost of fuel increase, yeah, we're probably talking 250. Because the patient transport ambulances will only take you to Scarborough or Middlesbrough. Well, I have to go to Hull, York, Northallerton,
Mm.
and they're all 50, 60 miles away.
Mm.
All right, it's prices. There was something on here about it, but as per usual, Motability website is shit.
Mm.
Trying to find anything on here is a nightmare.
That's something that I'm going to be facing, Martin. As I was told a couple of months ago, that I have kidney disease on top of everything else.
That's doing me head in. I can't be asked to read that.
I mean, there are times I'll use patient transport because it's a lot less hassle than having to worry about parking a car for 24 hours or 48 hours.
Mm.
Yeah. I get people's thing for Motability, but Motability is necessary.
Yeah.
It's how it's done. And half the issue with Motability is the Motability company. You know, you've got the boss of the CEO is on £1 million nearly a year wages. Why? So if you want to get the scheme to work properly, take it off Motability and make the Motability scheme a government-owned scheme. Like we said last night. Get rid of all of this money-making scam. And it is a massive money-making scam that they're on, Motability.
Yeah.
So I can see why people get pissed off with Motability, because people look at the profit levels that Motability are making on the scheme, and they think that anybody who drives a Motability car is doing it for nothing. No, I pay every month. I pay.
Yeah.
Mm.
And again, it's us that are getting hit, not the people who own the company or run the company. The Motability scheme is a good idea and works. The issue comes with the profit level that the people are trying to pull out of it, which is millions, and it's subsidised by the government. There's massive, massive tax subsidies. Yeah, I agree, Lisa. I totally agree. Like we said last night. And you shouldn't you shouldn't be able to get a top of the line BMW or a Mercedes or a whatever other flash cars. It should be a car that is for your needs. That's all it needs. But the way the system is being run, Yeah, it does need looking at. It does need looking at. But don't penalise the drivers. Don't penalise the people who are on the scheme. Penalise the people who are in charge of it and who run it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wrong, Martin. It's so wrong. I understand if somebody is in the position of the CEO of a company or whatever. Okay, that's fine. They deserve a reasonable wage if they're in that position. Not £1 million a year plus bonuses. Sorry, no. It's meant to be a charitable thing.
Mm.
Non-profit.
That's the bit people don't see, Steve.
Mm.
Electric wheelchairs, £32 a week for you.
You'd be better, Steve, go if you want an electric wheelchair, going and buying an electric wheelchair and then paying for it weekly or monthly that way. It would probably cost you less in the long run.
Mm.
The only advantage you've got with it through Motability is you don't have to worry too much about it breaking down.
Yeah.
We on about the
That's
chair or Steve?
both. It's too late for Steve.
We'll call the AA out for Steve. Sorry, but his legs have fallen off.
We found him on 2 blocks.
Oh dear.
No, I mean, when I was on High Mobility, I looked at getting a car Motability and decided it was cheaper to buy a reliable older car
Mm.
and just keep that running.
The problem is, Lisa, is getting that bank loan half the time.
Mm.
That is the other problem. He's struggling to get a bank loan sometimes. It's the thing is, if Motability could also extend the period that you get a car for from 3 years to 5 years, say. It would cut down the amount of money people are having to pay out.
It would also mitigate a lot of those initial losses.
Exactly.
Mm.
If somebody is doing 10,000 a year, say 50,000, that's 50,000 miles over a 5-year period.
That's nothing on a modern engine.
And then at the end of it, the car would still be worth something.
Mm.
That is true, Lisa. Yeah, that is true.
It's also true that the banks are the cheapest of the options.
I'll get a bank loan and get an Aston Martin instead.
Good luck getting in and out of that.
Yeah, you'd struggle to get in and out of the bugger now.
Don't bother, still have an Aston Martin.
It'd be stuck in the house 24/7.
No, I could get in it. I just couldn't get back out of it.
Ever again.
Ever. I'd have to live in it. Yep, Lisa's in full financial advisor mode. For all your Sunday checking financial advisor needs.
Mm. How are you feeling, Lisa?
Trouble is, Gary, he'd want to sit in it. Once he'd sat in it, that's it. All he can see is the inside of an Aston Martin and the end of the bonnet.
No, because the shop's got a mirrored window. No, I don't like. No, I know what I'll get. I'll get a perfect vehicle, an SUV, and it's from Italy. I'll have one of the Ferrari SUVs.
No. Get a Lamborghini Urus.
I do. Won't be able to put petrol in it because it costs too much.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the Urus is the same floor plan as the Porsche Cayenne, but it's got a better engine. Sounds better as well.
I'll get a Robin Reliant van.
Yeah, but what will you do when it falls over when you reach a corner?
Well, use my crutch and push it back up.
Oh, God. I used to hitchhike everywhere, and there is only one car I have ever felt unsafe in. And that was a Robin Reliant. I actually got out 10 miles later and said, it's all right, I'll walk. I was 100 miles from my destination. I would rather have walked 100 miles than do another mile in that bloody Robin Reliant. Because trouble is, you know, you get the motorway groove, and that middle wheel is constantly, that front wheel's constantly bouncing on all the detritus in the middle.
Yep.
Steve, the electric cars, there's no resale on them. There were places taking an electric car on a trade-in and finish up passing it out to trade for £1,000.
Yep.
£50,000 car for the age it is. Still a £50,000 car with the Teslas, and they're having to pass it out to trade for £1,000.
Yeah. The issue with electric cars is, yeah, you might get 3-4 years out of that battery pack. Yeah, it's not good, Mike. It's not good. You definitely need to be chasing your doctor, because That's not good. There's definitely more going on than you know about. And whatever is causing your blood pressure to go that high. It's no good them just keep swapping medications like this.
I don't know all the details, but I can take it from that. It's going to be something with a cause.
Oh, yeah. Exactly, Lee. And we know that electric vehicles are affected by high temperatures, low temperatures. So when they say your car has a range of 250 miles, that's in perfect conditions. As soon as it gets cold, it might be 180 miles.
I was going to say, if it gets cold, it might be down to 100 miles.
And then if you have the heating on and you might have the window demisters going and
Lights on.
And lights on, and maybe God forbid you have to plug your phone in to charge it.
That's it, finished.
There's your battery gone.
Oh, that's not good, Mike.
I take it you are getting the headaches and probably dizzy, Mike. This is the problem, Steve. Nobody wants electric vehicles. The only electric vehicles that actually work are fucking milk floats. Ah, there's a thought. I could buy a milk float. If I get a milk float, no, you laugh. If I get a milk float and then get a milk round.
No, Lee's comment, all guitars should be electric by 27.
Yes. Buy an electric car, then buy a diesel generator to recharge your electric car because it's out of charge.
But remember, you can't tow anything with it.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that small hiccup, isn't there? Yeah. Martin, I have never nicked anything off a milk float early in the morning on the way back. All right, maybe I did. Oh, Gary, you don't know the half of it. Milk floats were fair game when you were on the way back from early in the morning. Milk floats were fair game.
Which is fine if you're in a city, but if you're in a town where the milkman knows you...
Yeah, it don't work so well then.
Well, I've always lived in small towns and villages.
Yeah, it don't work so well then, does it, mate?
No. Once I had when I was in Hull, because you had a choice of 3 different milk companies.
Hybrid cars, I think, are the future, to be fair.
I think hybrid's the only practical option.
Mm.
But they need to change how hybrids are working.
Yes. Yes.
I think they need a bigger battery so that they've got more electric range. And then a decent small petrol or diesel engine to run the generator.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it does the one thing that they're most concerned about is it keeps it clean in cities.
Yeah.
And with hybrids, they could even do that trick of putting a wire in the road that switches it to electric only in certain areas.
Yeah.
It's dead easy to do.
If you're feeling like you're passing out when you stand up, Mike, that's because your heart is having to pump the blood further around your system.
Yeah, that is not good, Mike.
That is
No.
a definite serious issue. Now, what I don't know, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. All I know is that what you're saying and how high the blood pressure level is, yes, that will cause you the feeling of passing out. But I don't. There's quite a few things it could be.
I think your cardiologist should have gone to the next level of testing.
I think you definitely got some issues regarding blood pressure. That could be partially down to diet as well. I don't want to say, to be honest, Mike, I don't want to say because I don't know. There's a lot of things it could be, and if I say the wrong thing, it could put the fear of God into you. And but at the same time, I would definitely be thinking about pushing to get seen now, not. Okay. I'm not belittling you in any way, Mike. You know that. I'm not. Yeah, take the piss, yes, but I'm not.
I agree with Martin. You need to be back seeing a cardiologist, preferably a different one who's got a more proactive approach.
You need that a specialist, somebody who is going to give a fuck, to put it bluntly. It's no good them doing the usual one of, oh, it's because of your weight. All right, maybe you could lose weight. Maybe, yes. That would probably help. I don't know. Maybe it would. But there is obviously a reason that your blood pressure is up.
Mm.
And it's kind of important to know why. Just saying, well, we'll try this medication, we'll try that medication. Well, yeah, great. But you need to know what the cause is, then you can get on the right medication to help you.
Mm.
Or
I mean, for
possibly,
me,
or possibly minor surgery.
well,
And it's not as bad. It's not as bad as you think.
I was going to say it could mean maybe you need something like a stent.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Angiogram.
Yeah, also true.
Thing is,
But
an angiogram gives them conclusive heart health.
I think
results.
Martin will agree on this as well. Is that the risk is with your blood pressure, that puts you at a greater risk of things like a possible stroke or
Mhm.
a heart attack. And fuck's sake, Mike, none of us want to be hearing that news. You know, I still think you're a
Mm.
prick, but you know, for fuck's sake, go and get something done, mate. Please. It's yeah.
I mean, the crazy thing there, Mike, is stopping a medication, but without then calling for further tests.
Mm.
Well,
That cardiologist's in the wrong.
well, surely the whole point is here. We know it's obviously blood pressure related. Even us idiots can work that out. But, pardon me, there's so many different causes for that.
Yeah.
You need to diagnose why by doing the proper tests. It's like trying to fix a car, saying, "Oh well, there's something wrong with the engine; it's making a funny noise." Oh, that's all right. We'll just put we'll put a set of new plugs in it. Well, is that what's causing it? Well, I don't know, but we'll try it.
Trouble with that, Mike, is it doesn't necessarily sort the issue out.
Yeah, but doubling the dosage of the med, that's fine if it's going to do you some good. If it's not, it could work the complete opposite. Maybe.
I remember when I was first put on medication to drop my blood pressure because it was stupid high. Then I started getting, when my blood pressure came back into range, I started getting serious chest pains. Saw my doctor on the Friday, got a phone call on the Monday. Right, you've got an appointment in an hour. Goes in on the Monday, sees a cardiologist. First lot of tests. Week later, he put me on beta blockers. Week later, see the cardiologist again. Right, we're going to do, I've checked out your family history. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. We're going straight for the main test, which is the angiogram. Which hospital do you want to go to?
Yeah. You see, that's the other thing, Michael. I don't want to be rude, but is there any history in mum or dad in your family? Sorry, bringing up about your mum, but is there any history of this type of thing with your mum or or your dad. Because if there's a history, and it could be hereditary heart problems, then that needs to be taken even more seriously.
I mean, my cardiologist said, right, we've got the ECG, that is out of whack. I won't even bother with the ultrasound because of the family history. Pick a hospital.
Pick a window because you're going through it. No, wrong doctor.
Sorry, Dr. Vivian.
Doctor.
It's a blood pressure medication.
Alpha blocker.
Yeah.
Bengen prostatic hyperplasia. Sorry.
Right. If your dad had dodgy heart and arteries, you need to be back at the cardiologist and telling him so.
See, a side effect of that, this is Dr. Google here, dizziness, headache, fatigue, drowsiness, heart palpitations, edema, swelling your hands and feet. First dose, high risk of dizziness or fainting, especially the first dose. Avoid use with liver disease and pregnancy. You're not pregnant, are you, Mike? Dosage, blah, blah, blah. Extended release tablets. Interaction concerns other blood pressure medicines, risk of excessive hypertension. Medicines. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't. Won't worry about that. Yeah,
The dosage is largely irrelevant to us.
Exactly.
What matters is you need to be back with the cardiologist. If there's a family history, end of. Because it's not been taken into account.
It could be like we sort of said. It could be your arteries might be a bit clogged, so maybe you need a stent or something like that. But I shouldn't really be saying it because obviously I don't know really. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about regarding this. I really don't.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Martin. I was put on beta blockers to basically switch me off until I could have the angiogram and then the angioplasty. And being on the beta blockers didn't do me any good. From the point of view of where my head was.
Yeah.
From the point of view of still being here, I wouldn't have been.
Yeah, beta blockers are they're good in one regard, but
took me 18 months after I'd stopped taking them for
the
my
side
head to
effects
get
for them can be drastic.
Yeah.
How often do you take the propranolol, Mike? because obviously that is to calm you down.
Mm-hmm.
But then they would know all this information. Well, they should know all this information if they're reading your medical history. Yeah, that's not that.
I mean, I look back, I have 18 months of pretty much no memory
Yeah.
from the beta blockers. But at the time, they kept me alive because they stopped me doing things that would put me at more risk.
You see that really that I wouldn't have thought that would affect that would if anything that would help lower your blood pressure. I
Should
would have
do.
thought.
Mm.
Because they're designed to sort of calm you down, to relax you.
Yeah. I can't even remember what beta blocker I was on. I know the switch off they did meant I didn't even realise I'd switched off.
Yeah, yeah.
It was Nine who told me I'd completely switched off.
What has ciabatta got to do with it, Martin? I like ciabatta. I do like ciabatta bread.
Mm.
Yeah, but think about it. It does sound like some of the medications we take.
Yes, it does.
Mm.
Did this start when you stopped taking the weed? How did your site confuse Viagra and ciabatta?
Ciabatta, yeah.
Yeah, they're slightly different.
I have erectile dysfunction. I take ciabatta with butter.
With some parmesan and some lovely mozzarella in it as well. The parmesan. Why did I say parmesan?
And a little olive oil.
Mm. Oh, better black pepper on it as well.
Yeah. We've turned into a cooking show. I really would go back and see the doctor ASAP, Mike.
Mm. no, Lee. Just no.
Just, yeah. There's no
No.
need for that sort of insult in this chat. I've just realised I can time him out, can't I?
Yes.
It'd be hypocritical of me to do that with stuff I say.
That is also true.
No butter was harmed in the stuffing of this chicken.
That's interesting. I just reading about syncope. And one of the things it says, caused by heart condition like arrhythmias.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I read that as well.
So
Arrhythmia is
your heart
pacemaker.
in heartbeats that don't stick to a constant level, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah. Pacemaker. Yeah. I agree with you there, Martin. Unless the cardiologist has discharged you.
Mm.
Oh, that's who it is. It's that twat from Sick and Queasy. Oh. Fucking E17. No need for that
Oh,
sort
is
of
that how it
language.
was? Right.
E17, honestly.
Yeah, because the ECG would show that up.
It should do.
Mm.
No, Mike, phone up and get to see him again, because that means you're not discharged.
Yeah, 6 months. No. If you've got something more serious, 6 months is no.
Too
No.
long.
Mm.
That's when something could happen. Jesus, way too long. Stuff like this, a week is too long.
No, like Martin said, get hold of the cardiologist secretary directly and get them to call you with a view to going in for more tests.
Yeah.
Particularly if nothing showed up on a five-day or ECG.
Mm.
Because that means it's something else.
I mean, it could be something quite simple, and probably is, to be fair.
Yeah, we look back. A stent is a very simple procedure now.
Yeah.
In and out, same day.
Yeah.
You got to take things easy for a week.
Oh, yeah.
Fortnight is better, but you've got to take things easy until the artery is closed afterwards. But that's it.
Yeah, that's. I can't really think of anything else that you can do, Mike, to be fair. Yeah.
Irregularities in your heartbeat would have shown up on ECG or 5-day tape.
5-day tape as well, yeah.
But if you do the stress test on an ECG, it'll show up there as well.
Yeah.
And when I look back, I did the stress test and it was stopped less than halfway through the stress test.
Yeah.
It's at that point you start to think, maybe there is something wrong.
Yeah, if they stop you halfway through that, that's like, yeah, no, it's not
Yeah.
good. Not good
Yeah, you
at all.
can't, yeah, we know you can't do anything till Tuesday, but Tuesday you need to get on it.
Yeah,
Mm.
And also remember the blood pressure, if it goes that little bit higher, A&E.
Mm-hmm.
You tell them why, and you will be dealt with quickly.
I mean, if it's going, I mean, what did we say? 170 over 100.
Yeah, and he hit 168 over 110.
Mm.
You're borderline in it there.
That is
Mm.
high hypertension levels.
Yeah,
Dangerous level, to be fair.
it actually is, yeah.
I would, yeah. Tuesday, I'd definitely be on that phone. And in between, if you think your heart rate goes above certainly 170 over 110, if it gets over that, I'd be 999.
Yeah. Thing is, you're close to that, Mike.
Mm.
And the trouble is, it can soon go hot. It can easily go above that so quickly.
I mean, I know for me, a gentle walk puts my blood pressure up 20 to between 20 and 40 points.
Yep.
And mine's fairly well controlled.
Yeah. I can't believe they're looking at those numbers and not doing anything.
Mm.
I can't believe cardiologist has taken you off one of the meds and not got you going back in a fortnight.
Mm.
Never mind 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. That really isn't good. They should. It's disgusting, to be honest, but yeah, I'll definitely be. Apparently, Tyler is shadowing us in chat, but I haven't seen him
No,
say hello.
no, I've not seen him.
He's probably too busy stuffing Easter eggs.
Mm.
Oh, Easter eggs. As long as he's not stuff. Yeah.
Moving on quickly.
Mm.
Tyler is currently elbow deep in stuffing something.
lowest since Tuesday, and it's still
Yeah.
high.
I mean, 148 over 94. That's high.
It's still over the preferred 130 over 80 something.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good at all.
And the thing is, Mike, that's resting.
Yeah. Oh, as it's 2 hours, shall we call it a day?
We've really missed Tyler's input tonight.
Oh, wasn't he here?
Well, I don't think he was.
I'm doing a Tyler now. Easy to do, Tyler.
It's as if he was in the room.
Just need to get some shouting in the background, and
then
hang on, I'll just message Ilana with that other group that I'm in.
What other group?
The one with the very attractive woman.
Fuck off.
It's not my fault. She's talented.
Both of them.
Apparently, she speaks as well.
Now that is clever, making them talk. Right, do your goodbye, then, Tyler. Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, Mike.
Yeah. Are you going to go first, or shall I, Craig?
I'll go first. Probably my turn anyway.
You finished?
Yeah, I have now. Hold on.
Right.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Hope everyone does have a good week. Might get onto them on Tuesday. Okay, we are all concerned for you. I hope the group is there if anyone needs us. We'll be back again next week, and I'll hand that on to Bill.
Yeah, cheers, Greg. No, we even managed to talk about some of our topics this week. And strangely, some vaping.
Well. Yeah.
How strange. No, group's there if you need us. There's always somebody about. And take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones. And Mike, don't forget on Tuesday, even if your blood pressure looks okay, go and swim.
Yeah.
Over to you, Matt.
Yeah, same as usual. Random show, which it always is. Mike, get yourself sorted, bud. If anybody does need us, you know where we are. Give us a shout. Tyler probably will return next week from when he gets out of the Easter Bunny. And we'll leave
I'm
that
not
there.
going to say what I said earlier, Matt, because I know it'll only upset you.
Well, we don't know whether he is in the Easter Bunny or the Easter Bunny is in. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, did it to myself. Anyway, we will be back next week, guys. So I hope everybody has a good remainder of Easter and a good week. And we shall catch you all later.
Yeah, catch you later,
Now.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.